Alright guys, here's the new Hyundai Ioniq5. Hyundai said that the designer, Lee Sang-hyuk, he said that this car was inspired by the old Hyundai Pony Coupe concept that was designed by Ital Design Giugiaro. But I think he lied to his company. Alright, this car, especially, let me go to the sides. I don't want to block other people's view if their cameras are bigger than mine. Look at the side view of this car, the proportions. Look at how the window line was cut down and the angle of the C-pillar. This is like a remake or a homage to the well-loved Lancia Delta Integrale. I just think this car looks like a Lancia Delta Integrale. Anyway, let's look at near. There are 3 variants that they brought in. You can actually buy it from 199,000 and then it goes up to 220,000, and then the highest spec, which is that one with that rim, that one is 250 plus. Alright, so that one would be a 72 kilowatt battery. These ones will be 58 kilowatt batteries. But I really think that based on our usage of electric cars, because people who buy electric cars, right, won't be buying it as their one and only car. I mean, if you're just buying one car for your family, right, you won't be buying an electric car, in Malaysia at least. But there are a lot of families in Malaysia. We have one of the highest vehicle ownership per capita, per family in the world. So we will buy 2 cars, 3 cars and all that. And look at the design of this car. This car is the most futuristic looking car now there is. Alright, the thing, what do they do to make you feel like the car looks futuristic? First of all, you need to be able to manufacture extremely tight tolerances between your panels. All the panels are very tight tolerance. As we know, Hyundai and Kia has some of the best build qualities in the car industry. For them, it's not a problem. And then the next thing, you look at the bonnet. Usually, the bonnet opening line will be here, right? Or they have a weird cutout or some ugly cut lines that runs across, and then they have different materials. You look at what Hyundai was able to do here. The entire bonnet is one piece of clamshell aluminium. I think those who buy this car and then proceed to do PPF wrapping, the installer is gonna have a real headache. Alright, now apart from beautiful proportions that looks like a Lancia Delta Integrale, the details comes in here. Right, look at the headlamps. I kid you not, it looks like a concept car you see in car shows that you think that they won't be producing it, but this is production ready. Right, these are actual real headlamps. Right, and look at these little lines here that runs across like that. The panel, this is an EV, they don't need to breathe air. The cameras are over there. It's such a beautiful design. It looks like something that will come out from some crazy Italian design house, right? But it's from Korea. Look at that. So it's a sister car to the Kia EV6 and the Genesis G60 or 70. Those, I mean, the Genesis is ugly when compared to this, right? This is just beautiful. And look at the interior. All right, the interior designs of this car. The 2 screens over there, and on this side there are little quirky stuff that they put in this car. Alright, let's look at the seats. The leather looks good, the stitching, the piping, everything looks so unique, so new. Right, look at the center console. Because it doesn't have a transmission tunnel, it doesn't have a gearbox, the space utilization of this car is immense. Right, they're able to, oh, look at these are just so unique. Look at that. The switch gears are all unique, the pedals and all that. Footrest is just a lot of space. Oops, the models are here. Okay, I'm sorry. Just come inside here. The panels, everything feels really good. Very unique materials. Very, very nice. Oh, the interior is just super nice. It has its turn. Come to the rear, and it's also very spacious behind here. Oh, very look at the angle. You can actually slant the tail, the rear seats. All right, very, very nice. USB ports all over here. The armrest. It's a very spacious interior. In fact, the wheelbase of this car It's longer than that of the wheelbase of an XC90. So let me sit behind here. Oh, so see, I can lie down at this angle. This sitting angle is I've only done this in the Toyota Harrier, right? I like all this. It really just looks like a concept car that went into production, right? Pretty cool. Look at this. Okay, slide it again, bro. Slide it again. Amazing. And just now they said there's a tray, right? Is it the one? Try to open. Oh, look at that. Very cool. Very unique. Hyundai is leading the car industry. You know, the Hyundai Kia Group. Amazing. Interesting. The tonneau covers, height over here. Oh, if the height is here, that's the standard. Oh, you can even recline more, I think. Wow, the rear seats are at a very nice reclined position. Okay. And look at the tail lamps. The tail lamps. Okay. Careful. The tail lamps are just a panel of little large pixelated LEDs, and then that means, right, you can actually change the outlook of the rear tail lamps. Imagine they use different pixels, right? There will be a different design. I mean, if it is bigger, they could have used like a... Okay, can I open this? I don't know how to open this. Maybe it's from inside. Okay, there's a charging port. And here's a spoiler at the top. Shark fin over there. Yeah, you can move the seats, you can collapse them. I just love it. Love all the little details.
There you go.
Very nice. All this. Oh, that's the gear selector. So the gear selector is a notch lever over here, and then you just use this to go into park, reverse drive. Very nice. Very unique. Even the materials feel good. Alright, just love the overall look of this car. It uses a very, I don't know how to put it, the whole theme. They don't go sporty, they don't go luxurious, they just go unique. You know, it is a very refreshing interior design. I just love the vibe of this car. Look at the door bins and then the ambient lighting. It's just super nice. And this paint is amazing. Now the price that I mentioned just now, 199,000, 220,000, 350,000. These prices only come with a two-year warranty. If you want a higher warranty, right, you have to actually pay 10,000 more, and then you get a 5-year warranty, and then a 3-year service campaign. So you need to top up 10,000 ringgit for that. As for the chargers, they have two variants, 6,000 ringgit and 7,000 ringgit. All right, so it is not an expensive car at all. All right, and it is just super stylish, super good looking. You just think about it, this or a mini EV, right? That's just very I think the whole landscape for EVs now will be so competitive, right? You have fully ground up built EVs like this, and then maybe the Kia EV6 is coming, and then we know the Taycan is already here, right? But then now you look at the price range that is from 250,000 and below. It's going to become very competitive. We have traditionally ICE cars that has their EV version, which with the Mini and the Volvo XC40 Recharge. But the arrival of this, I mean, kudos to Sime Darby to actually bring this car in so fast, faster than all our neighbors. Why? Because Malaysia now has a tax-free EV car market. So every maker is rushing to bring in their EVs, right, to take part in this I don't know, revolution, you know. So yeah, I can't wait to drive this car. I can't wait to actually go for a Genting run if I could, you know, or do a long distance drive. If I have it as a media test car for a few days, I'm going to bring my family or whatnot, go for a proper drive, because I just love how it looks. So futuristic, right? And it's just nice. And of course, it looks like a freaking Lancia Delta Integrale. In my eyes at least, it just looked like that. Okay, this color scheme doesn't scream as as progressive or as futuristic as the other one, right? That interior color scheme is just amazing. Love it. Oh, here's the charging port. Let me have a look at it. Right, here's how it looks. And what is that? Interesting. Is this like another socket? Let me see, what does this do? Okay, I don't know, maybe for another type of charger. Okay. So yeah, this is the most futuristic production car that I've seen so far. Alright. It also speaks about confidence, right? In the 60s and 70s, when Europe, their economy was flying, right? You see them coming up with a lot of concept cars. It's the confidence of the nation and the companies. And then you see Japanese do this in the 80s and 90s when their economy was flying, when they are doing really, really well. They have the confidence to push out mad designs like these. And now we see the Koreans and the Chinese being the most progressive, being the most daring in coming up with crazy stuff, putting them into production, and even if it doesn't work, they'll try again and again and again, right? This is what we want to see. These are the makers, these are the players that push the industry forward. And as a Malaysian, we just have to say that, you know, if our policies were correct, Proton could have been somewhere, you know. Look at where Hyundai is now. Alright, cheers.